Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you about Power Query. And in Power Query, we will be looking into combined files, merge, clean, and data preparation. So in Power BI, what happens is that generally, when you make dashboards, you need to have an Excel file or other type of file. But uh, it happens very often that while making a dashboard, you require more than one file, and because of that, it becomes little difficult for an individual to work in Power BI. So we would be looking into how to merge those files, how to combine those files into one file, so that it becomes very easy for an individual to see what is there in the data that is here in the data. So for that, what we are going to look into is that we have file. We have actually three files with us from 2017 to 2019, and in each file, uh, it has basic information that is there in any file. Let me just open it for you, and let me just look into. Yeah. So this file is named as 2017, and it basically has the common information like order date, ship date, customer ID, city, state, segment, subcategory, sales, quantity, profit, right? And the other files that were named as 2018 and 2019, they also have similar type of information. So let's see how many rows are there. So there are 10 rows and there are over 250 columns. So not a bigger file, but still it has a lot of information. So in Power BI, we need to insert all these files at the same time. So what happens is that you can upload or insert these files one by one, or you can insert the file all at once. So for that, I'm just going to go to Power BI, and here in Get Data, I'm going to click on this More option, and the More option because I want to select the folder that I want to select in Power BI. So once I click on the folder, it will ask me the location of the folder. I will click on Browse, and the folder is in my desktop. It's the sales, and this is the folder. Click on OK and then OK. So after clicking OK, it will load for 5 seconds depending upon your computer specification. And see, this is the folder, and these are the files that is in the folder 17, 18, 19. And I have to just combine and load. That's it. I don't need to transform the data because the data is doesn't have any transformation required. So I'm clicking on load, and that's it. And I will click on sheet 1 because in this sheet it will have all the information. It will combine the data and everything, right? So click on OK, and then within few seconds it will evaluate the query, and I will get the data here in this data tab. So just give it a minute. It will take a few seconds, and once it is done, you will see that. Uh, Let me just wait for a couple of seconds. It's loading. So you can also see that from 2017 to 2019, there is a files, and it is creating a connection in model, and also query parameter has been selected. So depending upon your computer specification, it will take time. Uh, so it is taking a couple of seconds longer, but just wait for it, and it is done, I believe. So once it's done, you can see that in this data tab, it will have this combination of 2017 to 2019 data. So earlier, what we had was that we had these single files with us, and we could have uploaded them one by one, and then after uploading this, we could have, we would have combined them. But here there's an option of selecting a folder, and then automatically it will combine all the data, right? So this was, let's say, the part one of this video. So the part two happens when I have another file called 2020, and I have to just, insert that file here, and and here from 2017 it should get 2020, right? So it's very easy. I have already selected the folder here in Power BI. All I need to do is that just select the file that is new to me, and I will just paste it, copy and paste it in the original link, or the original address which I had given to Power BI of that selected folder. I have pasted that file in here, and all I just need to do is that go back to Power BI and just hit refresh. So once I hit the refresh button, it will evaluate once again, and it will change from 2019 to 2020. So here it will mention 2019, but actually it will have the information of 2020 as well. So that's the key difference that you need to see. And to see that, actually what we can do is that, let's say I just insert this card here, and I would put the sales value in the card, and I have the sales value, total sales value, that is equal to, wait for it, it is taking time, 584, 589.49K. That is the sales value. And let's say if I don't want this 2020 data with me, and I just click on this refresh button, so that means that I have deleted 2020 column with me. So the sales amount should be decreased from 589 to less than 589, of course. And it will also, like, say, it's kind of a proof that, yeah, the file of 2020 is deleted from my original file from Power BI. Let's say it is loading, and I hope that this is decreased. So yeah, this is decreased. So this is kind of a proof that I have given to you that even though after sending that 2020 file in the folder, the name here has not changed, but actually the amount and everything that was there in the 2020 file will be uploaded here. So once again, I'm just going to uh, select the file here. I'm copying it by Control C and pasting it by using Control V. I'm going back to Power BI. I'm just hitting the refresh button, and soon after hitting the refresh button, the sales amount will increase. All right. So what's next? The next part of this video is that here, if you look into the data column on the right side of the desktop, you will see that we have different options of, let's say, city, customer ID, order ID, profit, quantity, sales, subcategory, but we don't have everything. What is exactly that we don't have? We have subcategory, but we don't have category. We have customer ID, but we don't have customer name. We also don't have the percentage discount that is there. And how do I know about it? I know about it because in this file, I can see that these are the categories: discount and name, ID and name. So we are going to use all these files into Power BI, and we are going to merge it. It's kind of like we look up in Excel. So just let me open this category file for you. So you can see that this is the category and this is the subcategory. Okay, sorry. So this is the category and this is the subcategory. So in Power BI, we do have subcategory, but we do not have category. For example, this chair, furniture, bookcases, tables, everything belongs to this furniture category. And also the paper, label, storage, binders, art also belongs to the office supplies. So we do have categories, but we don't have them in our Power BI, in our uh, data set that is there with us from 2017 to actually it's 2020. So we need to add those files in there. We need to combine those files here. So to do that, what we're going to do is that first of all, I'm deleting this card here, and I'm going to go into Excel workbook, this one, and I'm going to first of all select category. Once I select category, I have opened it and just wait for some seconds. So this is the sheet one that is been there. And if I select this, you can see that there is something different that you can see here. For example, if you go into the table heading is not there. So it's actually in the first row. For example, the category should be in place of column one and the subcategory should be in the place of column two. So the data is not perfect. Also, in the furniture, as you might have noticed in Excel file as well, in the category column, the furniture or the office supplies and the technology, it was mentioned, but it was not mentioned throughout the table, right? So because of that, it is showing the null values and nothing has been mentioned. So there are two things that you need to see before clicking load. So there is some issue with it. So we are not going to load it. We are going to transform it. Once I click on this transform data, so Power Query will open up. So Power Query is something something very important in Power BI. One should definitely get the hands-on on Power Query. So it basically helps us to modify, merge, kind of edit the Power BI data in the backend, right? So what's exactly happening to the data in the backend? So Power Query tells us that. Also, we can also do different types of editing about the data in Power Query. So first of all, what I need to do is that in the column 1 and column 2, I need to give them the heading, which is actually in the first row of both the columns. So by clicking here, if you can see in the transform ribbon, so basically Power Query has different type of ribbons, just like Excel or Power BI. So if you go to home and if you go to transform ribbon, you have this use first row as headers. So once I click that, the first row, that is category and subcategory, it will become the headers. See, it has become the headers. And for the null values, basically instead of null, it should be furniture, and instead of null here, it should be office supplies. So to do that, just go to category, right click on it, click on fill and down. So once you click on fill down, it will automatically say that, this, it will automatically fill. And once you use it very often, you will see and you will realize what actually it is doing. And on the applied steps, you can see different steps. For example, if you have clicked on something else, you can just, for example, if I don't want to click on fill down, I can click on this cross and then it will uh, move to the previous step. It's like undo. Control Z doesn't work here, so that's why I have clicked on this uh, X button, close button of that particular step. So fill that. So this is fill down. So what I need to do is that first of all, I will have to change the name of the sheet. It's not sheet, it is uh, dimension of category. So I have changed the name. I have to merge those files. So I have to merge this 2017 to 2019. I will also change the name called fact table. So see in this fact table, I have the source name and everything, date, ship, customer ID, states, segment, subcategory. So see, I don't have category. I do have subcategory. Here also I do have subcategory, but I don't have. I have category subcategory. So subcategory is common between table one and table two here. So in this, go to first of all the original table that you have. Click do for this go to home and then combine and here merge queries. So I have to merge them by keeping the intersection point into consideration. So which file I have to merge? I have to merge dimension of category and what is the common file? You have to select the common file. So common file is subcategory here and subcategory here. So once you click on the common file, you can see here the selection matches 150 1554 of 1554 rows from the first table. And if it is matching, that means you have done it right. And also in join kind, use the left outer join. and click on OK. So once you have done it, you have combined both fact table and dimension category. And if you expand the dimension category, it has, of course, the category and subcategory. So subcategory we do have with our fact table. What we don't have is the category. So we will deselect the subcategory. We will only select the category and click on OK. So once I have clicked on OK, I will rename it as dimension of category and press enter. And I will put it close to the subcategory, even before the subcategory, because category comes before subcategory, right? Uh, yeah. So this furniture furnishing belongs to furniture, chair belongs to furniture, this label belongs to office supplies. So this is done. So what we have done is that we have merged the two files in Power Query, because if we don't merge it, it will uh, be a separate file. So let me just show you what I have done. So I have clicked on close and apply. So it's loading now. So after loading, I will show you what I have done. See, I have now two files with me, this dimension category and the fact table. The dimension category had two columns, the category and subcategory, and the fact table has different columns. So after merging them by using the common table, I have now category here also, and I have category here also. So I don't need to have this dimension category. I can also delete it if I don't want it. I'm not deleting it right now. So all I need to have is this fact table with me, because it has all the information from other files also that we have received by merging the files. So I can make a Power BI dashboard by using these uh, fact table only. I don't need to go to dimension category to select any category, right? So this was the benefit of merging the files. You have all the files at in a one segment only. You don't need to go from one segment to another segment to make your dashboard. So guys, this was about this merging files, and I have also ID name and discount name that I have to merge, and you should actually merge it yourself, and you can see yourself. For example, I have this customer ID, but I don't have customer name, and here I have customer ID as well as customer name. So by clicking on customer ID from both the files as common, I can insert customer name just like I have inserted category by keeping subcategory as common. And in the original file, you will see that uh, you will have the customer names as well, right? So this is how you merge file in Power Query. It's very easy concept. You just need to get your hands on into it. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I know that my video gets some views. So I would be very happy to see who is the individual who is watching my videos. And is there anything in this domain that you want me to make a video on? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much.